folks, this is the end of our journey from Springdale, Arkansas to Fort Pierce, Florida, because we've made it now to the Walmart here in Fort Pierce. And then our next load is going to be in Miami. We're going to pick up some, I'm not sure if it's beer, if it's water, or it's cans of something. Not sure what it is, but picking that up. I'm going to take that to Jacksonville, Florida, to a Publix, which is our major local grocery store. And then from there, tomorrow, I'm going to pick up some rum from Bacardi Rum, take it down to just across the street from our terminal in Lakeland, to a place called Southern Wine. And that'll be it for my time out on the road. I'll do some home time for 3 days, then back on Monday. So hope you all liked the video. Please subscribe, hit the bell button. If there's anything you didn't like, let me know. Hit the dislike button. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Let me know if there's anything else I should have done, something you wanted to see, something else I should do, let me know. If not, just enjoy the sunrise this morning. It's 8:44 a.m. I kind of messed up last night. My phone was still on Central Standard Time, so I got up an hour late today, so it happens. I wish the iPhone would just automatically reset. I have all the settings set for it, but it just doesn't do it. So in any case, folks, I've got to sign out at the guard shack here, so I hope again you all enjoy your day, and take care for now. We'll see you in the next video. cruising up I-95 here. I think we're just now passing like the West Palm Beach area. So we're still south on 95. But I had a question for everybody that uses the GoPro Hero 8 Black, or actually probably any GoPro. I bought the adapter that plugs into the camera that you plug the microphone into. So it's like a, powers in. You got a power, it goes into this little box, GoPro box, and then you got the microphone that plugs in next to it, and then that plugs into the camera, so it powers it and everything. Some of my videos I've noticed, and I've heard this from other people too, that they have an issue with audio work sometimes, and you have to unplug. So when your camera's all set up, you got to unplug the microphone and plug it back in for the mic to work, which I read online too. It's kind of an ongoing problem with GoPro, it looks like, but nobody seems to address it. So just curious if anybody else has that same issue or had that same issue and has a workaround for that, because it's kind of annoying because you just don't know if it's recording or not. I don't know if I'm even recording right now, my audio. I did unplug it, plug it back in again, so I hope you guys can hear me. If not, I'm just going to have a video of driving up 95 with no audio, but just kind of curious, like I said, if anybody's had that issue or not. Or the audio doesn't work and there's a workaround for that or something like that. But in any case, Miami wasn't too bad coming out of it. Actually, going in wasn't too bad either. I was actually really surprised looking at the Google map. I thought, man, that's going to be horrible going in there, because I don't like going into places that are so tight and everything. I mean, the place I was into was really tight, and I was watching the trucks before me. Some were day cabs, and I'm like, how the heck am I going to get around there with a sleeper, But it just somehow worked out that the trucks that came out and the ones that one was in front of me, was a day cab, he got himself in. I had enough room that I could swing myself around, and I had a perfect back. It was just really nice and smooth. I had a side back into it, and put it right in the hole, adjusted it once. Well, I actually adjusted it once, and I thought I was dead on. I went back there, and I thought, it looks good. And then I looked at the other side, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's not where the cushion is. There was like a bar sticking out or something. I was perfectly lined up, but I thought, well, I better pull out. So I pulled out, moved over about maybe 2 inches, put it straight in the dock. Sitting there about 10 minutes, the guy came out and says, hey, I need you just to pull away from the dock about an inch or so. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, our docks, you gotta pull out. You can't be like right against it. You gotta be out like an inch. I'm like, okay. So I moved there an inch. It was perfect. Got me loaded within an hour or less, and left there. But the worst part was when I left there, I had to go downtown about probably 5 miles. I thought, okay, no big deal, because I had to weigh my or scale out my truck with the load on there. And I was like, it's only 4.4 or 5 miles away, something like that. I'm like, no big deal. But man, when you're in Miami, you got traffic light. Man, it took me like 30 minutes just to go those 4 to 5 miles to get to the place to scale. And boy, the place to scale was a real crap hole. I literally got on the scale. It was easy getting on, but coming off, you had to take this 90-degree turn, and there was must have been the drain was clogged or something, and man, it was full of water, probably like a foot of water when I had to leave. So I got out, and after that it was pretty simple. Then it was just got onto, I forget the name of the road, but it was Okeechobee Boulevard or something like that. I got onto that, took that to the turnpike. The turnpike cut me straight across then to 95. Well, down here in Florida, pretty much Turnpike and 95 are the same for a stretch of it down by Miami. So it's all tolls. But once you get north of here, it's just, you can take the Turnpike across to Leesburg and the villages and stuff like that, and that's the way I came in last night. Or you can just stay on 95, which I'm going to, because I'm going to Jacksonville. So, and this load has to be there tonight. So it says I'll be there about 6:30, but I don't really have to do my break, I don't think. Let's see. No, I don't really have to do my break because I have 6 hours to drive before my 30-minute break, and I'll be there in 4.5 hours. But I am going to stop, get something to eat, because all I had this morning was a bagel and some tomato juice. I'm a tomato juice guy. I love tomato juice. All you guys are probably saying, yuck. But I grew up on it. I like it. And it's good for you, too. It's got a lot of antioxidants in it. So that's all I had this morning. So it's about 2 o'clock now, 2:10. So I'm going to probably stop at a Love's or a Pilot or something up here. Not take my 30-minute break, but just get something to eat. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. There's a couple Love's up in the Fort Pierce area, which I don't really like, because one is really crowded, and then the other one is where you kind of have to drive a couple miles off of 95 to get to it. So I'm not going to stop at that one. I forget what they got there to eat, but in any case, there's another Love's up about 200 miles, so I might just go to that one. But that's up a little ways. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll see. I got this truck here. He was going slow. Now he's picking up speed, so just trying to get around him. Holding up traffic now. Now he's slowing up, looks like. In any case, well, I'm just going to keep driving on. Not much to see here. As you can see, it's kind of just boring on I-95 here, but if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know. But in the comments, if you could put down anything with the GoPro, if you got a workaround for the audio thing, or just anything you want to comment on. Like I said, I take criticism on my videos, because that's the only way I'm going to learn to do better videos. So, let me know how you feel about the video. I don't care if it's a dislike or a like, let me know. And that way I can put out some better videos if they're not up to par. So, all right, folks, we'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you closer when we get to Jacksonville. So the sun's about to go down, and I'm about 54 miles away from Publix, where I'm delivering this Crocs water, I guess it is, water in cans. I've seen it in a store. I think it's water. Any case, I had kind of a little crazy drive up here today, because two things. I took the turnpike, and then when I've taken this way many times, it says to get off at, the GPS says to get off at 70, and in Fort Pierce, coming north on 95. So I thought, I'm not going to do that, because it always does that. Well, for some reason, when I was on the turnpike /95, for some reason, I don't know why, but it kept me on a turnpike course. But I guess there's a new, that must be the exit now to connect on a 95 if you want to get off the turnpike. So what happened is I stayed in the turnpike like I normally do. And I know they're doing construction down there on 95 / turnpike. So I'm driving a turnpike. I'm like, why is my GPS saying I'm staying to the left here, going like north in the turnpike? So I actually went like about 40 miles out of my way, because there was no exits from the turnpike /95 up until you got to Route 60, which is in Yulee. We call it Yeehaw Junction. And so I had to go all the way up there, out of my way, and then make a right on 60 and come back 20 miles to 95. But before that, I was getting hungry, and I thought, well, I was going to stop at a TA, which was up 95, but that kind of messed things up. So then I stopped at the service plaza that was on the turnpike while it was just before 60. So I thought, oh, cool, I'll just stop in there real quick, get something to eat. So I parked the truck, And this service plaza, I guess it is, they have truck parking on one side, and then you got to walk all the way down to the other side of the area that you in a service plaza to get anything to eat. So then I waited in line. It just took forever, and then walked all the way back to my truck. That took like 25 minutes right there of my 30-minute break. So had to wolf down my dinner or lunch, whatever you call it, and then got back on the road. And then when I was in Miami, because I got 42,000 and some pounds of product in the back, I said to myself, well, I better wait, even though I knew I was probably right on my tandems where I should be. But anyways, I knew I had a weigh station I had to cross on 95. So I drove, I think I told you earlier in the video that I drove like 30 minutes to go like 4.5, 5 miles. So I was fine, didn't have to adjust anything, so I was okay. And then I'm driving up here and I'm like, where is this weigh station? I know I saw it, and it was open too. So I had to get fuel too, so I just got fuel about 20 miles ago. So that's another stop I had to do, and that took forever because there was a four-wheeler in front of me with his travel trailer, and he had to go pay cash inside, so he just took longer, and then he pulled forward, and I only put in about 50 gallons of fuel because I'm going to pick up a heavy load tomorrow, so I don't know what it's going to be. So I only put in half tank of fuel. Or I have half tank now, put in 50 gallons. So that took forever. So now I'm really running late to get to Publix because I was supposed to be there at 7:30, so now it looks like I'm going to be there at 8:30. But either way, I'll be down to 30 minutes on my clock. But anyway, so I'm driving on 95, I'm like, oh, there's the weigh station. It says coming up in like 3 miles. It's closed. So I could have driven this whole way today without wasting that first 30 minutes. Then I messed myself up by going the wrong way to the turnpike. Then messed myself up again by trying to get something to eat there. It took forever. Then I had to get fuel and all that stuff with the four-wheeler. That messed me up on time. So probably put me back like a good hour and 45 minutes total between everything I had to do. So, I mean, I still had to do my 30-minute break either way, but the point is, I'm going to be down to 30 minutes, which now is going to put me in a position where I'm going to have to ask if they have any overnight parking, because a lot of times shippers and consignees do have overnight parking. Some do, some don't. So if not, I'm going to have to probably PC to either a rest stop or try to find a place to park tonight. That's difficult that time of night. So I'm really hoping that I can park here overnight because I don't have to go that far from here to my next place in the morning, which is Bailey's. Excuse me, to pick up some rum and take it down to Lakeland. So I thought I'd just jump on her real quick, let everybody know what's going on, and there's Jacksonville there. Jacksonville City says 35 miles, but I got 48 because I got to take the Beltway around, 295 Beltway. I mean, I can take 95, but I just prefer taking the Beltway. It's really where trucks are supposed to be anyways, but in Jacksonville, they do allow you to go through the city on 95. A lot of cities don't, for bridge reasons and just traffic reasons and everything else. So I'm going to take the 295 around. But I just thought I'd just jump in before the sun goes down. Maybe I'll do a little quick ending to the video once I get there. And then tomorrow I'm going to put on my hat cam and pretty much film the whole next video just with a hat cam. And do that tomorrow. Do the hooking up the trailer, dropping off the empty, scaling, all that stuff. So I'll do a lot tomorrow. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notified when I get that posted. Usually a day after is when I post my videos. So, or sometimes I do it the same night. Just depends on what kind of Wi-Fi I have. So anyway, for now, I'm set about, now it's 47 miles it says. So I will maybe do a quick ending to the video. But if not, y'all have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. folks, this is the end of the line. So we made it to Publix up here on Beaver Street in Jacksonville. So till the next video, which is going to be tomorrow, I'm going to do, like I said, a hat cam all day. So I'll be doing probably the hookup here of an empty, backing in at Bailey's, and then taking it down to Lakeland, unhooking, and I'll be bobtailing over to the terminal. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.